just pissing me off. It's not gonna work. There we go. That's better. Hi guys, welcome back to the What the Heck podcast. I'm your host, Abby Heck. Sorry about that brief interruption. My hair wasn't giving, so I had to fix it. And I think it looks much better, so I don't know what you want me to do. I did it like, don't fucking worry about it, okay? If you think it looks bad, go fuck yourself. You're annoying. Am I allowed to cuss yet? Has it been enough seconds where I'm allowed to cuss? I don't know. Deal with me touching my hair the whole time, you guys. Ugh. Feeling good, feeling great. We're here. Episode 2 of the What the Heck podcast, and I'm so excited to freaking be here with you guys. The camera and the lighting and my hair, everything has been giving me a hard fucking time today, but I'm here and I'm locked in for you guys. I want to do an episode for you guys. I've been missing you. I've been missing the camera. I want to say thanks for fucking 200 views on the last episode. I just about defecated all over myself when I was like, let me see if there's like 5 views or something. And there was 200. That was fucking so cool and warmed my little heart to the core. I couldn't believe it, you guys. Y'all are the best. The absolute sweetest. Oh, that glare is so obnoxious, but I really want to wear my glasses because, you guys, they're blue light glasses, and I do have a pair of prescription glasses right here, but I like to wear the blue light ones at night if I'm going to be on my phone and my electronics and filming the pod and everything, because I'll get bad sleep if I don't, or at least I have it in my brain that I'll get bad sleep if I do not, so I have to wear them. The glare is really obnoxious. I've been trying to figure out how to fix it, and I just don't think it's in the cards for us. Sorry. Oh my gosh, everything is bothering me today. I might have to do a pause to get overstimulated, but that's okay. You guys get it. You get it. Anyways, fuck you, Abby. Okay, production value upgrade. We have an iPad. I didn't put notes on my iPad today, but I plan to put notes on my iPad in the future, so I still have my paper over there. But if we want to play a round of like piano tiles, we totally could. But the reason I have the pad here is in case I want to do a little search, a little cheeky search. I can. And I do have a laptop back there. I don't know if you guys saw it a second ago. I do have a laptop, but I'm just loving this because it's easier to hold. I think, guys, did they not refresh the Mini as much as they refreshed the Connections New York Times? Because I just did the New York Times. Whoa. I just did the New York Times Mini for the first time, and I've been trying to do it again. I swear I did it yesterday. And oh fuck, there's a new one, you guys, we're gonna play. I played for the very first time the other day, and now we're gonna do it again. I can't put it on the screen, but I'm just gonna read it to you guys. We're gonna do the Mini together. How exciting. Okay, across. Declared invalid as marriage. Or next. In need of a screwdriver? Screw. When doubled, not gonna happen. What? Guys, yesterday was so easy. When doubled, LOL? Oh, ha. Ha ha. That's lol. When doubled, not gonna happen? No. Alright, locked in. So no. Alright. Money hoarder? Oh, fuck. I don't know. Kids request at bedtime. Milk? Milky. We're going with Milky. College reunion attendees. Is that alumni? No, it's not alumni. What the fuck is it? Shit. Guys, I'm flopping. I'm an idiot. I'm flopping. I'm freaking out. College reunion attendee? We're gonna skip it. Kind of game that a pitcher dreams of. Baseball. fuck was in need of a screwdriver, not screw. Oh, guys, I might be stupid. I did so good on the one I did yesterday. Declare invalid as a marriage. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? All right. I'm gonna give up because I need to move on. I want to reveal the whole puzzle. Yep, reveal it. Anyways, that was probably a little difficult to follow, but I'm just trying to prove to you guys that now we have an iPad, so that's exciting. We have an iPad so I can get distracted and be a little eye piss baby. That's so stupid, but it's also exciting. I just like holding it and being like, me and my iPad. It's so dumb. All right, let's get into today's topics. First topic, as you saw in the thumbnail, I think you're technically, according to like the law of podcast, you're supposed to make your thumbnail something you're not going to talk about until the middle of the episode. But I have been eager to talk about this thing, this person, more so. And it is Jacob Elordi. Because I was a Jacob Elordi fucking bitch when Saltburn came out. I love that movie. I ride or die for Saltburn. I watched that movie like 5 times. And I don't like movies like that. So me watching a movie 5 times, crazy for me. Because I do not do that. And so he just is hot, right? Everyone can tell I loved Saltburn because I got an eyebrow piercing. That's my telltale sign. This is pissing me off. This is making me so mad. Ah, my god. It's just not looking cute. Off the shoulder never looks fucking cute on me. And it's so annoying. I have shoulder tattoos. And I just look like a dumbass. And off the shoulder, just try to ignore it, guys. I'll try to be still so it looks cute. The glare's making me mad. Everything's making me mad. But I'm here for you guys. And I want to talk about Jacob Elordi, okay? And I'm distracting myself. I didn't get the mini and I'm just really embarrassed and it's really humbling. I only post my New York Times games results when I do well. When I get all the connections perfect, I post. And I'm like, y'all thought I lost it? I've always had it. I'll never lose it. And is that wrong? Or do you guys do it? Well, you're not gonna post when you lose. No one, I don't think people are following me on my spam account to know if I, got the connections for that day. But when I do, everyone likes my story and they're like, oh, you're so smart, you got the connections. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm smart. Anyways, I'm not gonna beat my own ass for saying anyways anymore because I talked to my friend and he said that it's not as noticeable as I think it is. So next topic, by next topic I mean the same topic. Oh my god, you guys, we're flopping, but we're gonna come around. Just like let me breathe. Jacob Elordi. I fucking loved Saltburn. It was so good. I fell in love with Barry Keoghan too, but mainly Jacob Elordi, especially in Saltburn. It's so good. So good. He eats. So that being said, when I opened Hulu the other day to perhaps watch some regular show or like Bob's Burgers or Amazing World of Gumball or something, indulge. And on the very top of the page, I see a 2023 movie called He Went That Way. And the cover is Jacob Elordi in a Canadian jumpsuit, if you will. Canadian tuxedo. I think I fucked that up. Canadian jumpsuit. Canadian tuxedo. He's wearing a white shirt, a jean jacket, and jeans. And he's looking mighty fine. And he's supposed to be portraying the serial killer. I fucking love true crime. I love reenactments of true crime. I just love all of it. I'm stoked. I'm with my best friend. And she's like, should we watch it? And I'm like, fuck yes, we should watch it. You guys, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's an hour and a half, and you feel like you're watching it for 3 hours. The script is terrible, and it's sad because the cast is good. It's a great cast. Not great, but I don't know actors very well, but it's a good cast. Jacob Elordi's very talented. I do want to get into him as Elvis, actually, because something y'all need to know about me, whether you want to cancel me for it or not, is I love Elvis. I love Priscilla and Elvis. So I do want to get into that. We're becoming movie reviewers, guys. Am I a movie girl? When you guys see me, do you think I look like a movie girl? Be honest. Hold on. Let me fix my bang. That made it worse. Hold on. Do I look like I watch movies? No, I look like I play on my iPad. So, the movie was fucking terrible. The writing was bad. Just the script was bad. And it made the whole movie bad and slow paced, which is sad because the fucking story it was based off of was cool. And it also didn't help that whilst Googling some things in the middle of watching the movie, I learned that the monkey is not portrayed by a real monkey. It is portrayed by like some 8-year-old in a fucking ape suit. And I just... The kid in the ape suit did better than Jacob Elordi. In what world does that fucking happen? The kid in the ape suit is gonna do better than Felix Saltburn? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That's terrible. I keep thinking I'm seeing things moving outside my window, and it is most certainly just bugs and like creatures of the night, like moths that see my lamp, but I keep thinking it is a murderer. So if you see me in a little bit of terror staring out the window, that's why. Let's get into him as Elvis, because when I saw the trailer for Priscilla, I was astounded. I love old music. I love soul. I love Elvis. I love the like Lana Del Rey coquette vibes, clearly with my Urban Outfitters bows in my hair. Like, I just was so beyond excited to see this movie. And it has the song Forever by the Little Dippers in it. That is my fucking song. That is my jam. I love that song. I fucking love that song. And it's in the trailer when she's like picking out a gun. She's picking out a gun to go with every dress, every outfit she wears. She has a matching gun. So good. So good. So I was like, I have to go see this. And I had high expectations for Mr. Jacob Elordi. After obsessing over Saltburn, I was like, can't get much better than him. And of course, I watched Euphoria, and it did make me feel like I needed to be on a bunch of drugs. And allegedly, I was on a lot of drugs at the time. So, I don't know what... I think a lot of people were right when they said that Euphoria itself was the fucking gateway drug, and making it seem like glitter and rainbows and partying was what drugs was like. Drug addiction is fucking scary as shit. When they made that episode where Rue is like having withdrawals and wakes up that was real. Because if you do not need to romanticize drugs to a bunch of fucking teenagers. I was 15 years old. What the fuck? So, anyways, but that being said, Jacob Elordi in Euphoria. Oh, Nate Jacobs, bitch. Nate fucking Jacobs. I would lick his asshole if he asked me to. Nate Jacobs. So, I had high expectations. But Elvis is so hard to do. Elvis is, maybe one of the hardest people to portray. I would argue Elvis and like Amy Winehouse, people like that. They aren't very similar, but you know what I mean. Those are some people that are hard to portray. That Amy Winehouse biopic, whatever, either one. Shit. It's gonna be shit. I know it's gonna be shit. I just know. Mother, anytime. Amy did not fucking sound like that. Pissed me off. Pissed me the fuck off. Anyways, Elvis. Elvis was hot. And I did not like the way they did Jacob Elordi's hair. For whatever reason, in that movie, in Priscilla, phenomenal movie, watch Priscilla, but that's not what we're talking about right now. They did his hair and they kind of just made him look like fucking, I don't even know, like an astronaut, if that makes sense. Do you guys know what I mean when I say he looked like an astronaut? Or that little boy with the black hair. He's like a little cartoon boy with black hair, and he's always holding a burger and wearing a red outfit, like red overalls with a white shirt. The overalls might be checkered, red and white, and he's always holding a hamburger. That's what they made Jacob Elordi look like. If you know, you know. And it really disappointed me because I feel like Elvis had that, like, sexy, swoopy hair. I just feel like they did not nail the hair in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis or in Priscilla. Priscilla's hair, they fucking knocked it out of the park. Elvis's hair in both Elvis movies, or the Elvis movie and the Priscilla movie, I didn't like it. And it felt inaccurate to me, even though, yes, he had his hair gelled, but it just looked good and it fit his head better. And on Austin Butler and Jacob Elordi, it just looked out of place and weird, and that just really frustrated me. I feel like they could have worked around that. Let me just cut to the chase. Finally. Elvis. Austin Butler did a better Elvis than Jacob Elordi, and everyone fucking is acting like Jacob Elordi knocked it out of the park. I really don't think he did. And I love him. I love him. I wanted him to knock it out of the park, but he didn't. Oh, I'm gonna be a daddy. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck did you just say? Oh, I'm gonna be a daddy. Jacob, lock in. A moment of silence, because what did you just say? My man did not talk like that. But the one part... Guys, I've watched the Brittany Broski episode of her podcast where she talks about Priscilla like 8 times because I love that movie so much and I love the way she talks about it. And she mentions how there's a part where he's calling her and they're on the phone and he goes, "How's my girl?" Oh my god, she's good. She is me and she is so good now that I've heard you say that. Me side-eyeing Jacob Elordi to see if he's looking at me. Me mewing. Me making sure I'm mewing for Jacob Elordi. But Austin Butler, it's not even a question for me. Austin Butler's Elvis was so much better. Just the trouble scene. The first time I watched the Austin Butler trouble scene, I cried. Google that if you haven't seen it. I fucking shed tears because I was like, this is the most phenomenal piece of cinema. What the fuck? I can't even describe it. I was so in awe looking at my TV screen like a kid, like a baby that is like seeing all these colors for the first time. That is reminiscent of how I looked watching that scene. It like changed me. I watch it all the time. I just have to Google it sometimes and watch it because just wow. And I know Jacob Elordi didn't necessarily get a fair shake as Elvis because in the Priscilla movie, Elvis is merely a side character, as it should be. The movie's not about Elvis, it's about Priscilla and her life and how she was so isolated and she really had no friends and she was just so beautiful and so poised and she was fucking groomed. Oh my god. It's so complicated. What gets me is how religious Elvis was, yet how he would sort of justify the way that he would behave. He wouldn't have sex with Priscilla until they were married, and he like wouldn't have sex with her when she was younger, but they would kiss, and he would have non-marital sex with women all the time. So it's just, he had really interesting morals as a Christian man, and that really like interests me, that whole thing. But I don't know enough about it to get into it. I wish I did. Just what I do know is that he was religious and his morals were all over the place. I have been yapping about Elvis for like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna switch topics. But my overall opinion, Austin Butler fucking blew it out of the park. I think his Elvis accent that he kept, everyone makes fun of him. They're like, he kept the accent. Yeah, it's sexy and hot. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you complaining? He sounds sexy and hot. Smash. Capital SMASH. Smash. Austin Butler blew it out of the park. Jacob Elordi kind of could have been better. The hair in both I didn't like. Next topic. Wow, guys, I yapped on that one. I yapped a little bit on that one. We're getting into the swing of things. I'm gonna get mad at you guys for a second because I know what you're thinking. I want to talk about the Frank Ocean Coachella incident. Even though this happened so long ago, I've been dying to put my two cents in on the issue. For those of you that don't know what happened, which have you been living under a rock, Frank Ocean was supposed to perform at Coachella. He was super late to his set. He ended up lip syncing like 3 songs and danced around to a DJ set, and he was supposed to have ice skaters, but that flopped and went through 2. It was just a really disappointing Coachella set. He agreed to go, and then he was super late, and when he did perform, it wasn't what everyone wanted to see. But that being said, you guys, what did you expect, first of all? And second of all, have some fucking empathy. Do none of you have little siblings? Do none of you have family? As someone who has a little brother, my little brother is my best friend. He has kept me alive. My little brother means everything and more to me. Without him, I would just be a shell of a person. He really does keep me going. You know, he has been my closest family member ever since he was born. And the bond that you have with any sibling, younger, older, a twin, is so strong and important. And I cannot even fathom losing my little brother. And again, for those of you who don't know, Frank Ocean's little brother passed away. And the very first Coachella Frank ever went to, he went with his little brother. I don't even know if Frank was performing or if he was even, you know, blowing up at the time. But they went together. And they had such an amazing time together that it kind of became their thing. Coachella was their place. When Frank's little brother died, he stopped making music and of course was drawn away from Coachella. I cannot even begin to imagine having to return to my little brother and I's favorite place without him, having him passed on, and then being expected to put on the show of a lifetime while I'm grieving, intensely grieving. You know, because it's not every day that you can just go to Coachella and be like, wow, I miss my brother. You get 2 weekends. And on that weekend, he was expected to put on the show, and everyone put on such harsh expectations on him, and they really wanted it to be like the concerts of like fucking 2012, whatever, Odd Future type shit. And it just, of course, was not. And everyone was so angry. And I just think people are still angry. Whenever people still talk about it, they're like, that was so bullshit. Have some fucking empathy for the guy. Like, any family, any friend, a pet even, something or having a loss, a death, and then being expected to go perform your ass off at Coachella, and then imagine everyone being pissed when you can't give your best performance. He was severely mourning and grieving his baby brother who died so young. Did no one even stop and think about why Frank was struggling to do a set? It's just so frustrating to me. And I don't mean to like peen ride Frank Ocean, you know, I like his music, but I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan in the world. I don't listen super frequently. But it's just a matter of having empathy for someone that has lost a family member. People don't put that into perspective enough. If you and your little brother's favorite place only comes around 2 weekends a year, and you get to go and experience it. But it's hard to just go and experience it when you are Frank Ocean. So maybe he felt obligated to be like, okay, I'll perform. Let me just try. And then you pull up and you're there, and there's so much expectations on you. You haven't made music, you haven't performed, done anything in years. And you just came to this place to grieve your baby brother. It's heartbreaking. It really just like breaks my fucking heart so much. That being said, you guys, I am going to take a 5-second break and I'll be right back. I'm not gonna make you guys wait a day again. I'm back, you guys. I had to fucking change. I was freaking out. Also, let me just say, I have had a day and a half today, and I want nothing more than to just tell you guys what's going on and to just talk about it. 'Cause that's in part why I started this podcast, is because I wanted to just talk about my life. But then I made the decision that I was going to send it to people in real life that I know, because I thought it wouldn't get any views. And then it proceeded to get 200 views. So I didn't really need to send it to the people in my real life in order for anyone to see it. I'm glad I did, but also I kind of wanted to tell personal stories on here, and now I feel as though I shouldn't. If you're watching this and you think I'm talking about you negatively to those of you in my real life, I am not. I've had a fucking day. I've had a week, I've had a month, I've had a year. 2024 has taken a big shit on me. They're like, you think you can just be happy? Don't ever think that again, because you're wrong. So wrong. So wrong. I've never been more wrong. I thought 2024 might perhaps be my year. I was so wrong. 2024 has kicked my ass. All year it's kicked my ass. And I want to tell you guys so bad. I want to tell you all the fucking stories and be like, y'all. Because the post I just saw on Instagram, I was like, oh. And it just reminded me of all the shit that's going on. I would like to say that it's getting better, but the trust issues in my little rat brain are scared to say that. Because I don't want to be like, it's getting better, and then it gets worse, you know? But I'm trying to be positive too. It's important to be positive, put out the positive vibes, manifest. It's important to manifest. Speaking of manifesting, this episode is gonna do so good. Y'all are gonna love it. I'm trying to bring the energy, but it's also really late, so I can't scream at you guys. Last time I was like really yelling at you guys, it was early in the morning. No one was home. I could bring the energy and like yell. And it's a little bit more of a tame episode, you guys, okay? It's okay to be tame. Not to bring up Brittany Broski yet again, but she just did an episode where she talked about like insurance the whole time, and I was obsessed. I really enjoyed it. Just like a chill FaceTimey episode with the bestie where she's talking about her past job, and I thought that was the coolest. Not in a parasocial way. I know she's not my best friend. I don't fucking know her at all. I just think it was a really good episode. It was really interesting. Let's take a look at my topics list so I don't keep yapping about how terrible my year has been, because I don't want you guys to feel like it's like you had to be there. You know, you just had to be there, and you weren't, so you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. I hate when people do that, because it's like, I'm never gonna meet you, we're never gonna be friends, most likely, so why are you gonna sit here and act like one day I'm gonna hear the story, one day we're gonna be together in private, and you're gonna tell me the story? It just feels like, you had to be there. You just had to be there, you just wouldn't get it. I hate that shit. Ooh. By women wishing that their boyfriends were women. I have opinions on this. I was about to say, as someone who's bi. It's just not true. It's just not true. I am, if I had to throw a label on myself, I would say pansexual. But even then, I hate labeling my sexuality. I don't even know why I said that, because I don't like to fucking give myself a label. But everyone wants to shit their pants and die if I don't have a label. So if you insist on knowing my fucking sexuality, I'm acting like you guys are yelling at me. No one is. But I noticed that I referred to myself as my gay ass in the first episode, I think, at some point, and I figured that might raise some questions at some point, considering I just talked about how I want to, like, lick Austin Butler's ass. Anyway, I think it just fit. You guys, I'm so sorry. I just thought it might raise some questions. I just like who I like. I like whoever's nice and kind and fun. And I like my friends. I like joy and magic and fun and podcasting. I like lots of things. So, anyways, bi women, though. I'm not biphobic. I'm going to start off with that. I think bisexuals are great. Very, very fun. Very interesting at times. You can't loop an entire fucking sexuality of people into one. All bisexual people are different, but all the bisexual people I've ever met in my life are very, very interesting people. And I don't know if I mean that positively or negatively. They're just interesting. Just very questionable morals generally. And that's not me trying to say cheating. Don't go in the comments and cry about how I was just implying that, because I wasn't. If I wanted to say that, I would have just said it. It's not what I'm saying. Interesting people with interesting morals. And I don't need to go into what the interesting morals are because it differs by bisexual person. You get it. Speaking of, though, those questionable morals, I often see bisexual women, or I don't see it as much now as I did maybe between 2020 and like 2022. People would post their like cottagecore, woman-loving woman, femme for femme, chronically online lesbian video. And bisexual women would comment, oh, I wish I had a girlfriend, when they would have a boyfriend. That's evil. And again, I'm not trying to brown nose men. I'm not a fucking man lover or even a man enjoyer most of the time. A man tolerator even is rare of me. But still, if I was with a girl and I saw her commenting on a TikTok, I wish I had a boyfriend, pass me the Spotify, I need to turn on Strong Enough by Boy Genius and have a meltdown. I wish I had. If you wish you had a girlfriend, break up with your boyfriend. Do you guys have anything to say on that? Bisexual women, do you have any comments to make? Any apologies? Right. And they just think it's fine because they're like, well, I like girls too. And he said, they're okay with my sexuality. Are you stupid? Riddle me this, are you dumb? Are you an idiot? You sure? You can't say that. That is wrong. If I was with a girl and she said she wished she had a boyfriend, I'd go die. That's so fucked up. I think a lot of bisexual women, oh, this is gonna get me in trouble. A lot of bisexual women, though, that say things like that, okay, not all bisexual women, bisexuality is real. But bisexual women that are like, oh, I have a boyfriend, but I wish he were a girl. You might need to read the Lesbian Master Doc. You might need to go back in the closet and figure out some things. Because I think a true bisexual woman would be completely fine dating and indulging with a man because they like both. If you are with a man and you wish he were a girl because you can only see yourself loving, marrying, being comfortable around a girl, you're probably a lesbian. And I've realized a lot of people are really scared of the word lesbian. That's like my favorite word. If I could get the word lesbian tattooed on my forehead, I probably would. Because when I think about defining my sexuality, the word lesbian feels the best. But with this whole gold star lesbian, again, chronically online phenomenon, it just makes me not want to do that. Because it's like, if you have ever touched a man, you're not a real lesbian. Like, you're not a good lesbian. You didn't slay as a lesbian. And that just makes me sick to my stomach. People that are chronically online make me want to die. Because what the fuck are you talking about? The most chronically online gay thing I ever did, though, was in real life refer to the mask shortage, But it's real. It's fucking real. Masked women are dying out, and they're dying out quick. So when I see one, I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. I thought they didn't make you guys out of the gay factory anymore. I consider myself to be a femme mask. Oh, that is a hard life to live, you guys. First world problem, obviously. But holy fuck. I never feel right, no matter what I look like, what I'm wearing, because I am the most femme in a room full of masks and the most mask in a room full of femmes. I feel like I can just never lock in. And when I see a rare, like on TikTok when I had it, I still don't have TikTok. I haven't had TikTok in over a week, which sounds stupid because it's a very short amount of time. But you guys, I have never gone longer than a week without that app since I was 10 years old. So almost 9 years. My birthday's on Sunday. I can't wait for my birthday. I totally just forgot what else I was talking about, but I'm sad because I was really excited to talk about it. That's a bummer. Maybe I'll bring it up next episode. My birthday is on Sunday, June 2nd, and I could not be more excited. I will be honest with you guys, I do not love Christmas. Christmas is not my favorite holiday in the slightest, and generally people that don't like their birthday love Christmas. I like Christmas. I'm grateful for everything I have. My family works very hard to provide good Christmases, and I'm so grateful. I always get great gifts. It's not about that. It's just about the sentiment and the family and just like the expectations. It all just stresses me out, and I've cried on Christmas every year for the past like fucking 4 or 5 years now, and I have just dropped the idea of trying to make it my favorite holiday. There was a point in middle school where I tried to pretend Halloween was my favorite holiday because the Dolan twins liked Halloween so much. I hate being scared. I don't like scary movies. I don't like horror. I don't like scary things. The only scary thing I like is true crime, but I don't want to be hunted down and feel like I'm in a true crime story. I just want to hear it while I'm cozy in my bed with everything locked and I'm safe, you know? I don't like Halloween. I don't like to be scared that way. I'd prefer a roller coaster over some like pedophile clown jumping in my face to be like, that's bullshit. Dressing up is fun. Being a whore, like wearing a little whore outfit is, I guess, fun. that's like the best part of Halloween. I have been planning Halloween costumes for a long time. Now would be a good time to pull out the iPad and name some of the ideas. Let me see if I have that in my iPad. Don't get your hopes up. I don't know if my iCloud is connected on my iPad and my phone because I keep the note on my phone. But I'm going to take a look because I've got some good ideas. Don't you dare steal my fucking Halloween costume ideas because I told you guys these early. Let's go here. No. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Guys, the iPad is malfunctioning. This is so upsetting. Folders. Yeah, it's not here. It's only my iCloud notes. Darn it. Well, one of them I'm most excited for is I'm going to be Hot Rod. That's like, I just watched the movie Hot Rod recently this year. My best friend was like, you have to watch this movie. Me and my brother love this movie. My family loves this movie. You have to watch it. And I was like, oh, of course. Because I'm trying to watch movies. And it is so fucking funny. I loved it. I am obsessed. I need to be Hot Rod for Halloween. So that's definitely going to happen. And my best friend's dad, because my name's Abby, he always calls me Abigail Breslin because I wear big old glasses. And for those of you who don't know, Abigail Breslin is the actress that played Olive, I believe, in Little Miss Sunshine. Another great movie. And I want to be Little Miss Sunshine for Halloween as well. And I would love to be Polly and Juno. Again, with my best friend, she would be Polly and I think I would be Juno because I love Juno. Juno is my favorite movie in the whole world. If you're gonna watch any movie, I recommend watch Juno. I am looking at you, dead in your eyes. Watch Juno. Love that movie. I never understood the concept of a comfort movie. I was like, that's kind of bullshit. That's kind of, well, okay. You watch a movie that and you have, well. Juno changed the trajectory of my life. When Elliot Page said, I don't really know what kind of girl I am as Juno, I have never felt more seen in my life. Juno changed me. That fucking movie, dude. Oh, this has been like such a movie episode. I feel crazy right now. I'm currently thinking about how I'm gonna edit Jacob Elordi into my thumbnail because that was my plan. And now I'm really thinking I'm not gonna be able to accomplish that. I think there's bats outside. I hope they're bats and not murderers. Guys, I'm scared. I hate being scared. Oh, anyways, I don't love Christmas. Christmas can be so stressful, so it's not my favorite. And that being said, I don't really attach myself to any holidays. My favorite holiday, if I'm not allowed to say my birthday, is Valentine's Day. I love, and I love seeing everyone get gifts. And I get so upset when everyone's like, it's a couples holiday. I fucking hate Valentine's Day. I hate happy couples. This is bullshit. Have you ever loved anyone in your life? Get them something for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is about relationships that you cherish. Telling people that you cherish them, because it is a day dedicated to love. And you might be thinking, well, I love the people every day. You're not buying them flowers and cards and chocolates and all the bullshit to write it out, to hand them a physical thing that says, I love you. I know I try my best to show it every day, but it can't hurt to get them their favorite candy and be like, hey, I listen when you talk to me. I got you a cute thing. And I wrote on a physical thing, I wrote you a card detailing that I love you and I appreciate you, because that's what this day is for. And that is so, so beautiful to me, because I have so many relationships that I cherish. I love so many people. I'm so grateful for all my relationships that I have. And so Valentine's Day just gives me an excuse to be like, hey, you guys, I fucking love you so much and I would die without you. Thanks for sticking around and loving me and being kind and keeping me sane. Duh. Valentine's Day is great. And if you hate Valentine's Day, grow up. Grow the fuck up if you hate Valentine's Day. Literally stand up and mature. Bullshit. But other than that, it's my birthday. I love my birthday. It's a day all about me and I think I'm pretty cool and fun. I've been working on self-confidence recently. And if you're working on self-confidence, work on loving your birthday. It's a day all about you being sick as fuck. And again, it's like Valentine's Day, except only you are the one being told by all the people that love you that they love you. So it's like even cooler. You just have all these people, all these reminders of like, hey, you were born on this day and I'm so glad because you're sick as fuck and I love you. And it's like, I love you guys too. What the frick? Happy birthday to me. And you get gifts. And it's just so cool. I'm so excited. I am going to do the brave act, guys, of mixing friend groups. Which is, I'm not gonna lie, scaring me a little bit. That is the scariest part, I'd say, of a birthday party, is when you have multiple different friend groups and you try and get them all to lock in and hang out for your birthday, but then you realize that you kind of have multiple personalities, not in like a disorderly way, but you just like act a little different and make different jokes to all your different friends and kind of lock in on their personality, you know, just kind of, that sounds bad, but it helps, you know. Mirroring in a small sense and to a small degree is not that bad, and it helps you be, I don't know, relatable, and you just act different around different people. That's how fucking life works, okay? Don't look at me like I'm weird for that. And then you try and mix friend groups and you realize that you are a different version of yourself in front of all of these people, and you are trying to find a happy middle ground in a room full of 12 people, and you're like, there is 12 different personalities I'm supposed to be putting on right now. Which one is my neutral? And I don't know which one is my neutral, if I'm honest. So I guess I'm gonna have to find out. I don't do the mirroring thing as severely as I used to. I've tried to cut down on it and just be me, say what I think is funny and act how I act and talk how I talk and dress how I want to dress around everyone. And hey guys, newsflash, if you do that, everyone's gonna like you just the same if they're real friends. That's what happened to me. I thought these people would not like me if I did not try to be the perfect version of what they would want to be friends with. It's very rare that someone has an ideal friend, like based off of looks and voice and tone of speech especially. No one cares. be yourself and everyone's gonna love you just as much as long as you're nice and kind and funny. That's really all you need, is to be kind, and I'd say have empathy and be funny. What else more do you fucking need? I would be friends with someone that I don't think is like the most attractive in the world. That being said, I think all my friends are so drop dead gorgeous, and I cannot imagine why anyone would treat them badly or disagree that they are the most beautiful people on the planet. But I'm saying, even if I didn't think that, I would still be friends with someone. Be yourself. Inspiration piece, guys. Just be you. And that's, be you and be happy about it. But that's real, because I think a lot of people really stray from being themselves. Guys, I feel like I can't breathe. How are y'all? I don't know what I've been talking about for the past 40 minutes, if I'm completely honest. I actually don't know what I've been talking about at all. I've just been yapping, but I don't think I've said a real thing in this whole episode. Have I? I got some comments on my awkward hair length last video, and I wanted to clarify some things. I don't want to cut it shorter because I am actively trying to grow it out, and I do have an undercut that I'm also trying to grow out. I don't remember if I said that or not. This hairstyle I would never wear outside. I'm wearing it because you guys can only see me from the front, and I can manipulate the view for you to think I have cute little braids in, if you can even see them. It's a little dark, but, and my little bows. I could never wear this outside because the back of my head, I can't even explain to you guys how stupid and atrocious it looks. It's so bad. I am growing out an undercut, and my hair gets so poofy when it's washed because it's so dead. I think the answer might be that there's nothing to be done, rather than just let it heal and let it grow and leave it down until it's long enough to do something with. And I'm just gonna have to deal with that. And that is the consequences of me thinking I was Lena Mantler in July of 2023 and chopping all my fucking hair off to my chin. I'll be honest though, you guys, that was the sexiest haircut I ever got. Just a little bit. I looked really, really good. It was a really, really good haircut, and she toned my hair too. I was blonde, and I was dressing super masculine in the baggy clothes. I looked so good, and people would tell me, they'd be like, you look like Lena Mantler, and I would shit myself because Lena Mantler is such a celebrity crush of mine. For those of you who don't know, she's like a German model, actress, social media star. She's great at all the things, and she is just so cute. But she's cute in the way that I was like, do I want you or do I want to be you? I struggle with that a lot. There's a lot of, I'll like hyperfixate on someone for a while. Right now my hyperfixations are Brooke Schofield and Tana Mojo. I've been fake tanning, and I think they're so beautiful. That and Ari Kitsia. I think I just butchered her last name. My apologies. But these girls that just have these like perfect bodies and gorgeous long hair, and the makeup is always perfect, and they're so like just Instagram worthy women. I feel like I'll never be an Instagram worthy woman, but I strive to be. I'd love to be. I was thinking about this, like, how do you become professional at Instagram? Like, how do you just wake up and decide, I am going to get better at Instagram, and then you just are? All you really need is an iPhone, but you need to learn to like edit and Facetune your pictures. I have a friend that's really good at it, and that really had an era where she was like locked in. And part of me wants to be like, will you teach me? But once you go down that pipeline, you never go back. You can never escape editing your photos. At that point, you're in it for life. And that scares me a little bit, but I want to be an Instagram-worthy girl. She always edits my pictures, though. When I, like, have one that needs editing, I send it over to her, and I'm like, hey, can you put a filter on this for me, please? And she does. You guys, I want to let out just like a tiny apology for my lack of energy, but I wasn't about to wait more than a week to film a pod, And I like being chill with you guys too, and it's okay if you're not like super locked in, and because I get the attention span these days. Like that Markiplier jingle jingle video is actually so real. That's how I feel sometimes when I talk to y'all. I'm just like I need to put a fucking fidget spinner on the screen at like Subway Surfers right here to get you guys to listen. But I listen to a lot of chiller podcasts too, and I think it's just a matter of me deleting TikTok and Snapchat and fixing my terrible attention span. I used to not be able to sit and watch a podcast without like doing something else, scrolling on something else on my phone, and then in the middle I would have to take a break to go sit on TikTok and then go back to it, or I'd have to be eating. Now I will just lay in my bed for an hour and watch a YouTube video of a podcast, or I will watch a show, or guys, I literally could not sit through a fucking movie. I could not sit for 2 hours without going on my phone. That is terrible. That's not good. If you're relating to that, that's not good. Okay? I feel weird, guys. I have had such a week, but I want to be consistent, and that's an interesting thing when you're like, I want to be consistent with the pod, but I've had such a weird week, and now I have to sit down and talk for an hour, but not talk about why this week has been so much. It is, I'm referring to like last week. I'm filming this on a Monday. So, last week, not this week has been so hard. It's 2 days. I'm trying to be positive. I would love if you guys could comment down below ways to be positive, because I have been slacking. Also, I ran out of face wash, guys, and I'm so fucked. I keep forgetting. It's not like I'm forgetting to buy more. It's like I can't afford to buy more, and I need more so bad. Because like I use makeup wipes and then I get acne because it doesn't clean my face well enough. But that's all I have. And a makeup wipe, big advocate for something is better than nothing. If you can only brush your teeth twice a week, at least you're brushing your teeth twice a week. Not that I do that, okay? I've gotten really good at taking care of my teeth recently. I even floss. Do you bitches floss? Fucking no, you don't. So don't even look at me for saying that. But if you don't, if you floss once a month, at least you floss once a month, better than zero. If you use makeup wipes, at least you're taking your makeup off. Like, come on, cut a girl some slack. Something is better than nothing. I ride so hard for that, if I'm honest. Is there anything? Guys, the last thing I want to talk about is I watched this like smosh, like funniest moments compilation, and it was so good. And then after that I watched like a Amanda being chronically offline video, and in that video Shane and Spencer tell her the FNAF lore as if it were a real true crime story, and that is such a funny bit. And there's a point where Spencer calls Matthew Patrick the true crime YouTuber. I fucking lost it. Calling Matthew Patrick is crazy. Dropping MatPat's full legal name. And there's a point where Shane goes, that's just a theory. And he tries so hard not to lose it. Shane might be my favorite like smosh guy, and I think that's because I have been loving their Reddit videos. I mentioned that in the first episode too. I would love to be on one. That's like the goal, is to be on a Smosh Am I the Asshole video, because when I listen to them I'm forming my own opinions, but my opinions are always different than theirs, so I get a little scared. I'm like, what if I see something that they're like, you're evil and terrible, your opinions are wrong and bad. That's why I'm kind of scared to do an Am I the Asshole, because what if I'm terrible? What if my opinions are bad and I need like to do some self-reflection? I guess you guys will have to be the ones to tell me that, though. I have to do it before you guys say, you know. So I guess we'll find out. I think I'm gonna close off. I don't know if it's quite been an hour yet, but I'm gonna say my goodbyes, because I don't want to just keep you guys around if I don't have much to yap about, and it's getting late, and I'm honestly a little nervous that I'm being loud, and I need to have a snack. Am I a toddler? Ew. Okay, but I'm getting overstimulated with, like, genuinely with my hair touching my neck and having makeup on this late, and the bows and the zipper on my jacket, everything is freaking me out. The girls who get the overstimulation thing, you get it. Follow me on Instagram, guys, please. I would actually love that. That is the social media I do have. The username is at Abby L Heck, ABBYL Heck, like what the heck podcast. Follow me on Instagram. I would really, really appreciate it to have all my gorgeous, gorgeous viewers following me on Instagram as well. Please subscribe. I promise to have more energy in the future episodes, but I also think, like I said, I'm not apologizing that hard because it's important to have a chill episode where I can talk about whatever I want. Okay, if you guys don't want to watch it, you don't have to. This is my hobby. We're having fun over here. I shouldn't talk to you guys like that. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I really do truly appreciate it. I want to give you a big smack on your forehead for staying this long. I don't think I have much else to say. I really do appreciate you sticking around and being patient with me and my week. And I can't wait to lock in and come talk to you guys again. Thanks so much for everything. Okay. Bye.